want to start with congratulations on your first feature.
Thank you.
I am so curious though. What did you learn making this that perhaps like you weren't expecting going in that you'll take with you to like future projects?
Animation is long and tedious. I knew that going in, by the way, but I think I've really experienced it like fully on this one because it's the first. I think it's the first project that I like start and wrap. So you do the whole thing, and there's so much to do. It sounds so obvious what I'm saying, but I think until you've really experienced it, even though I've been in animation for so long, until you really experience it, every single little steps that we have to go through to actually be able to deliver the film, it's incredibly long. It's incredibly specific and tiring is not the word, but like it feels like it's never ending. So it's like prep yourself for a long adventure, a long haul, basically, even though, you kind of just look a little bit ahead of you and not look at the mountain that's coming in front, But no, frankly, in terms of like creative, like, stuff that I'm going to take with me, is like really is a human adventure. It's something like the one thing that as a leader of a project, the one thing that really stuck with me is that you have to be really listening to the crew and the cast and be able just to connect with them at a very in a very respectful way, and just being able to just listen to your people and to your talent and production teams, just to be able to make it through together in a good way, you know what I mean? Like, so that, people come out of this feeling fulfilled, having learned something, being happy to have worked on a project like that, and just wanting to do it again with you, And I think to me, that's the most important thing, because you create a community of people that you really can trust, and they will give you 100% of what they have,
I've spoken to so many directors of animation, and they all talk about how radically things can change during the development process over the years of making something. So for this project, did you go through any sort of radical changes? Things like, was the film almost something completely different?
No, not at all, actually. It's interesting because, the very first draft of the script is not what you see, the final, but it's kind of like almost the case, I think, because I arrived, that first draft was written, and so I had obviously my own thoughts, and then also brought that idea of just of making it kind of a genre film, like a heist type of movie. So that forced us to just adapt things just to fit into the genre. But in terms of the look, in terms of the music, in terms of the character design, the cinematography and everything, all of that was very defined early on, and everybody just stuck to that vision and decided to go with it. And I remember very clearly because very early on I just did a quick storyboard trailer of that film, just as a proof of concept. If you look at that storyboard trailer and you look at the movie now, it's basically it in a weird way, And so, obviously there's no colors and there's no, it's storyboards, but like the tone is clearly what you see now, and I think so. Therefore, there was not like any curveball. There was nothing that was like strikingly. So maybe it's luck. I don't know. But I didn't experience that, and I'm so glad I didn't, because it was a fantastic experience. We got our share of tough times with COVID, obviously, but that's for everyone. That's not the traditional problem that you face in animation, for sure.
What are you actually most excited for, like families and for audiences, to see in the film?
I think it's just like being for the families. It's just like for the first time having the kids kind of dive into that genre of heist movies and caper movies that I think. They are not very. It doesn't happen often in animation that you have a whole movie that is kind of a heist movie in a way, and have the kids be exposed to it, because those are movies that us as adults love so much. And I think I'm very proud of how we managed to make it, reachable or understandable for children, and I think they're gonna have a blast just following this gang of friends going through that adventure, and yet enjoying the twist and the cons and the action scenes and all the bells and whistles that make that genre just such a fun genre to watch and follow.
Yeah, I got to wrap. I'm just going to say that I think there's a lot of kids who are going to be like, "Wait, what?" As certain things are happening.
Of course,
it's going to be great.
It's
Listen,
cool.
congrats on the movie, and I hope you get to
much.
direct something again very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.